Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Year the MOOYS, the Huddersfield save on FM18, the beta of course, and episode 8 here, and we have got a huge game against Manchester United, and yes, it's been a long time since I last saw you. A long time. I'm thinking, you know what, let's see how many seasons we can get through of this save before the full game comes out. So, I'm lining up with 5 at the back against United here, Andre, and MOOYS. So, best midfield, I'm tempted to switch out Andre for obviously Williams to give us a bit more cover at the back. But I'm like, we've got 5 at the back. I don't really need that extra cover. So I'll leave Andre in. And he's probably better suited to playing a box-to-box role. And MOOYS playing as a deep-lying playmaker, actually. There, that looks better. That's a lot better. Okay, just so we cover the central of midfield a bit better. It'll be nice. Kachunga has hit some fine form for us and really has been brilliant throughout this month. As you can see, up to 20 million quid in cost, but his form has been great. So if we look here, form, when would you have last seen me? Around this Swansea game. He continued just playing well, really. He scored 2 goals against 2 assists against West Ham, struggled against Crystal, struggled, and finally scored against Brighton. And we've had an up and down month. That's what I'll say. So we look at our schedule. You saw me at the Swansea game. We beat Crewe, we beat West Ham, and then we drew against Crystal. We had a really unlucky 1-0 loss to Newcastle. We somehow managed to draw against Barnsley. And then we had another really unlucky 1-0 loss to Leicester, where we dominated the game. Drew against Everton. Beat Barnsley 1-0. So that isn't dreadful. We got a couple of unlucky losses. We got a couple of draws in the league. But really, the pundits were just jumping on my back, saying, what is with this team right now? They're struggling. And that means morale went down. We ended up getting killed by Bournemouth away because they just smashed us. They were the better team. And then we lost to West Ham in the cup to knock us out. And we dominated this game as well. So it was rough, but we managed to beat Brighton 2-0, which really got a lot of the press off our back as a team. But now we have to turn our attention to United, Watford, Arsenal, Tottenham, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Southampton, and then Burnley. So we've got a really hard month of May, really. I mean, not May, January, February, March and April. And then we've had to finish strong in May to finish off the season well, because we certainly aren't safe from relegation just yet. As you can see, we were knocked down in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup. We were knocked down in the 5th round, so we've achieved our targets there. All we had to do was avoid relegation. It looks like we're on track. We're in 14th place, but we're only on 34 points. Keeping in mind our next 2 months of fixtures, it's not an easy finish, that's for sure. Brighton, West Brom, they're close. That win against Brighton was huge. We lose against Brighton, we're down on 31, and they're actually above us. So that was a really big win for us. Now, we really need 6 points to make sure we are safe. Mathematically, I'm not sure how many we need right now. 27, okay. So there's 9 games left. 9 times 3 is 27. So Brighton theoretically could double their point total in these last 9 games to 54. So mathematically, if you're above 54, you are safe. So the only team safe from relegation is currently the top 3. So too early to predict, but obviously 40 is the point. I think it could be a tiny bit higher this year, judging by the amount of losses the top clubs have had. Speaking of the top clubs, Tottenham have been top of the table for a long time. Can we look at how long somehow? Competitions. Junior squad. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. They've been first pretty much since the start of the year. So what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So after their 14th game, they've been in first the whole time. So Tottenham really are the favourites for the league, but the thing is, Chelsea is starting to breathe down their necks. Liverpool, they were up there, but they've let off the pace a bit. Same with Arsenal, the surprise package. They were down in 7th for a long time. Stoke and Watford have both dropped off. United sitting in 5th, and City is still struggling this year in a measly 12th. And speaking of City, there's a few players that aren't that happy at City. One is David Silva, who has been transfer listed by request, and no, I doubt I'm going to get him, but I would love to bring him in, not going to lie. But speaking of signings, we have made one. If we look at transfer history, is it here? No, it'll be next year, so it'll go through next year. But this guy, Joaquin Quera, he will join at the end of the year for 1.9 million quid with 2.9 million, well, possible to rise 2.9 million, and is really just a replacement for Casey Palmer. That's my thinking. He's not as good as central midfield as I would like, but he's a lot better out on the wing than Casey ever was, playing as an inside forward. So that's my reasoning. So Tom Ince will have a lot more competition out there. Plus, Correa's got great potential. He was somehow transfer listed. I don't know how, but the price they were bringing in for is just really solid. And look at that potential. You know, current ability, he's probably actually, I'd say maybe a 3-star. That's where I'd say he is. Look at the analyst report, why not? But he's got great potential, which is really the big reason why I signed him. And to be honest, I was surprised I was able to get him. Yes, he is 23, but he still has room to improve. He's not going to fit in the social groups though at the club, so that's what I'm thinking of. Language spoken, Spanish. I'm thinking of maybe bringing in another Spanish player, or maybe 2 that can speak good, solid Spanish, so that he can just come in and really just fit in a lot better. So there's other people that can speak his language, which will help him become better accumulated to the club and fit in a lot quicker. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, what? Contract, approach to sign. Wait, why is this stupid finalized deal? Good. Sorry guys, I don't know why these apparently were withdrawn. Approach to sign, finalized deal. Good. Ollie Smith. So these are all the youth players that I'm interested in. So we had our youth intake. Contract, approach to sign, finalized deal. Okay, there. So we had our youth intake. There you go. Those guys should be signing up soon. Cool. These guys should be coming in. These are just our youth intake, which happens February 28th this year on Football Manager. So earlier than last year. As you can see, here they are. These are the lads. I'm signing Richard Beck, Ollie Smith, Mike Plummer, and Ryan Adams. And of course, right there, you can only see the assistant manager's opinion. In fact, let me do this. I'm going to make a new role right here live. That will want to stay. That's assistant manager. Okay. Add. Scouting. Scout's opinion. Okay. Scout's opinion on ability. Add. Scout's opinion on potential. Then then let's add another scouting one. Scout knowledge level. Add. Scouting recommendation. Add. Risk assessment. Injury susceptibility. Okay. Then let's auto size all the columns. Okay. So here we can see the difference between our manager and the scout. Or we should be able to. Why is there no difference? I don't know. And then we can also see injury susceptibility. So who is injury prone? Because that's relevant. So you know what? Let's just create copy, and then let's call it Squad Scouts Review Thingy. Look at that naming. Oh, beautiful. You know what? I'll refine that, because I reckon there's a lot of potential in that. Let's go back to my squad view though, which I will upload to the Steam store at some point, or if you want to see it. But now let's focus on this Manchester United game. We still haven't beaten United. We can look at the upside. Paul Pogba is suspended. Tommy Smith is also suspended, but Jonas Lossell is out with knee tendonitis, which means, in terms of the squad, Joel Coleman has been promoted. Oh yeah, I forgot. Little January signing. So this isn't. We signed him for 2.4 million. Well, I didn't sign him. My head of youth development swooped in for him, and I'm like, you know what? That's a decent deal. I'll pick up a Dale Fry. So he doesn't have the best potential, but he looks solid. Which also meant we had to make a sale, because I'm like, he doesn't. You know, him playing by himself wouldn't fit. So I decided, let's offload Jan Stankovic. He'd just had an injury. He had regressed a bit. He wasn't really improving anymore, as you can see there. And I'm like, let's get him off the books. You know what? 300k. Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. Now, there are a few transfer clauses in his contract. We do get 25% of the next deal of the profit. So hopefully, you know what, he gets picked up by a big club. Because right now at Nürnberg, second division of German football, yeah, hopefully he plays well and gets picked up by a first division side for like £1 million, and we can make like 100k. Who knows? But as you can see here, he has a decent history, Stankovic. Maybe Dortmund will come back in for him. We signed him for 500k. We sold him for 300k because he wasn't going anywhere. I mean, I'm not fussed. He played one game. He played one game, wasn't that good, but appears to be performing at his new club, which is always nice to see of our former players. Joe Lolly, the lad's been alright. He's been okay. He hasn't been amazing, so yeah, I think we'll probably look to offload him. There's a lot of players I'm looking to offload this summer, you know, especially on a free. You know, those are our, obviously, loan players, but in terms of under 23s, a lot of the players that will be leaving on frees, you know, Dean Whitehead, Martin Crannery, Grudenstott. I'm going to look to get rid of Di Pittore, because he is completely useless to me right now, doesn't fit the system. But hey, that's enough jabbering into actually injury history. Here, Van Lepare, right when he was about to come into the first team, because he had a really good game, he damaged his knee cartilage, was out for a few weeks. Back on the bench now. Chris Lowe had a slight injury. Andre gashed his upper leg, so that's not that bad. Kachunga. Jurgensen was out for a few days with the gashed lower leg. Now, Jonas Jossel out with knee tendonitis. Not great, is it? Not great. But now, you know, most of our players are back. But look at this, time missed. Van Lepara, 3 months. Andre, 2 months. Aaron Moy, 2 months. Hogg, 2 months. So, you can see who our most injury-prone players have been so far. Also, Chris Lowe, wanted by Bournemouth and Bayern. Okay, cool. Christopher Schindler, wanted by Bournemouth, Watford and Bayern. I don't want to let them go, so I'm going to have a big price. But without further ado, let's jump into the game. Our formation, they think we're both going to run 4-2-3-1 wides. Interesting, I'm running 5 at the back. Let's see how they respond to that, the pundits. This could be interesting. Loading in. So, yeah. Honestly, I want a point. I'm not expecting much else. Marcus Rashford, Zlatan, Martial on the bench, Lukaku on the bench. It's pretty much a full strength. Lindelof is still at right back, which is bizarre to me. Herrera, Juan Mata. Because Pogba is, of course, suspended. No Matic. It's a very attacking side. I've forgotten to give a... He has to score. See, he came for a contract. I'm like, no, give me a game where you deserve a contract. Hasn't scored in a while. There we go. Let's go with that. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kick-off against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Luke Shaw plays forward to Zlatan. Nothing. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, opportunity already. Looks like for United. A minute into the game. Juan Mata. I mean, maybe we can get a counter-attack. Mkhitaryan puts it just wide. Great start. Great start, lads. Okay. A minute 30, and there's another key highlight, which means another opportunity for one of the two teams. Okay, Mkhitaryan coming forward. Mkhitaryan puts it wide. That's 2 long shots for United now. You know what? If we lose to if they keep on taking long shots, I'm happy. You know, because really, if we get beaten by a long shot, whatever. Just don't get broken down here. We're getting broken down. Callahan. No, good job, Green. Was that on target? I don't know. The ball is so hard to keep track of this year. It's hard to see. Juan Mata lobs it in. Headed clear. And we could be on the break here. Kachunga. Kachunga, what can you do for me? Tackled by Luke Shaw. Surely that's the end of the highlight. Yes, it is. Okay. How are we winning the possession battle so far? That is nuts to me. Okay. Come on, lads. Look at that. Action zones. Hardly any of the ball has been in their third. A bit more now, actually. Still winning the possession battle somehow. I emphasize somehow, because I don't really know how we're winning the possession battle. Crystal Palace 1-0 up against Stoke, which of course has an effect on the battle for relegation, because Crystal are down there. Stoke, they're I think in like 8th, aren't they? Anyway, Kachunga heads it forward, but Bai collects it. United will look to build from the back here. Hopefully they make a dreadful mistake and we win it back and score. Nope, Jones plays it forward. Ibra takes it down. Ibrahimovic looks at his options, goes to Ander Herrera. To Juan Mata. Rashford, who's got pace, but goes short to Ibra. Don't allow Ibra to turn. Okay, Mkhitaryan. Go on, take a long shot again, Mickey. Put it wide. Good. We're forcing them into long shots right now. So, Crystal are 1-0 up. Pardon me. Which lifts them out of the relegation zone almost. 34. Yeah. Leaves them out of reach. Everton are also out of reach right now for Brighton. What other games are going on right now? Latest scores. Everton Burnley. Oh, that's a big game. If Burnley get a win there, that's huge. That will have huge repercussions. Now, Callahan, beautiful play. He's onside. Juan Mata picks us apart with a beautiful pass to Callahan. Oh dear. See, what do I do here? Do I stay 5 at the back? Looking to protect my goal difference? Or do I get on the front foot and try to get back in the game? I don't see us getting back in the game, so right now I'm just going to sit back. I may switch to 4-2-3-1 at halftime. You know, just have a bit more of attacking presence, but still be solid at the back. I mean, we've just lost the ball again. Ibrahimovic. Come on, lads. Callahan, overlapping play maybe? No, he ignores that. He cuts inside. Callahan finds Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan with another long shot that's also wide. We are getting dominated right now, but that is no surprise. We are playing Manchester United. What changes can I make? I don't know. Low, throws it in, finds Ince, short to Moy. Moy, low, Zanka, Moy. Don't lose it there, Moy. Good, low, Zanka. Don't lose it in our own third, lads. At least boot it clear. I mean, like, good short passing here, keeping the ball. Ince, look to break. And Andre turns it over. Andre. That's a terrible bit of play. And Ibrahimovic will score, surely. Wow, he doesn't. Rashford will score. Oh my gosh, how have we not conceded there? Andre giving up the ball in a very poor pace of the field there. Very poor. United have had so many shots. I feel like we've been almost too welcoming. I think I am going to make the tactical change to go to a 4-2-3-1. Play MOOYS there. Andre there. Oh, we're best suited. Let's bring on Casey Palmer. Yep, here we go, lads. Maybe a bit of a risk, but why not? Gonna assertively tell the lads. Show me something else. Be better. Let's see if we can get a result. And Quainer really has been in poor form this second half of the season. After a really good start, he struggled to find the net. Zenka, though, will go short to MOOYS. MOOYS, Palmer. Quainer. Plays it forward. That's a terrible pass. And then Callahan will look to break. Won't find Ibra because Ibra's not that quick, but I mean, come on, Quainer. I've already made one change. I don't want to make a second this early on. But Quainer's been that bad that I just might. Yeah, we're just not really making an impact in their third, are we? At least a lot of the battle has been in midfield. Oh, come on, Quainer. Goes, lad. Get a good ball in. Come on. It's a decent ball. At least it'll be a corner. Okay? We've got a corner. Got an opportunity. Possibly. Hopefully. MOOYS puts it in. Zanka. Open at the post. Saved by De Gea. Ooh. I mean, it was an opportunity. Mark it down as a shot. That was on target. So, I'll take that. So, now United have a corner. Headed back out to Mata. Looking at his options. Juan Mata goes to Ander Herrera. Herrera to Mkhitaryan. Great tackle. There, but Mkhitaryan puts it back in, and Green will gather that up. Good job, lads. Defended that well. Though it looks like the highlight isn't over. Green boots it upfield. To no one, just to straight to United. I don't get that. Callahan, great challenge. Lindelof, though, will find Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan fails to score. That was a terrible kick by Green. Dreadful. And Quainer has still been woeful here. He's got to come off. He just has to. Bring in Mooney. And Ince has been dreadful as well, but I don't want to make a change so soon. Come on, Mooney. Do something for me, lad. We'll change Mooney to a target man. On target man on support. Confirm changes. There we go. Okay, Ince seemed to improve these last few minutes, which is good. And look, we've had some ball in their third. Some ball. Come on, lads. If we can snag a point here, that will be huge. Can we snag a point? Double change there by United. Looking like they're getting more defensive. And you know what? I want to go after it. I'm going to go to my 4-1-2-3. Drop Andre. Oh, Andre struggling. He's picked up a knock. Let's bring in Hogg. And let's go for this, lads. Let's go for this. We're going to go for it here. It's the last, what? 10 and 15 minutes or so. Let's see if we can do the impossible. Steal a point at Old Trafford. Come on, lads. We're getting better possession in their third. Five minutes to go. Come on. Come on, let's steal a point here. Coming up to the 90th minute. And we have had the majority of the ball this last 20 minutes of the game. Can we just make something of it? Looks like United are putting their foot down and looking to control the ball though. It doesn't look like we're going to get it. Though we could have a last gasp corner. That was dreadful, Moy. Oh. We lose 1-0. It's not dreadful, but I mean... I almost... Most sadly tell the lads that. You know, we were underdogs. You gave it your best shot. Okay, they're happy with that. Disappointing. Disappointing. I felt like we could have got a goal there. You know what? I feel like we could have. But at the same time, we didn't deserve it. So it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I think our defense has to be proud of themselves though. Losing only 1-0 to United, it is an achievement. You know, especially considering how good United are in this game. Like, they're so good in this game. It's silly. Press conference. Couldn't care less with that so-called record. Hey up, good on him. Yeah, we have been struggling on the road. I don't know how to fix that. But there you go, guys. As you can see, we're still down in 14th. Goal difference is a huge thing for us though. Look at that, big fat 0. So that does help us. Swansea only at -3. Okay. So we do need to, you know, get a result soon, I think, just to make sure we keep that buffer off of Brighton, because Everton also won today. So Brighton and West Brom are the teams that we need to keep, you know, a close eye on. Our next game is against Watford, so I reckon we could get some points. I'll probably see you guys. Probably Liverpool game. Yep, Liverpool game. I'll see you guys then. But until then, I'm going to keep on playing. Because, you know, let's get through as much of this as we can. And I'll see you. But, you know, I don't know. I lost my words. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm tired, okay? But guys, that wraps up this episode. And I'll see you all next time.